Entering weekly strategy. Entering Super Bowl screen. Defend deep pass.
Okay.
Entering Super Bowl screen. Throw it. Blitz counter. Entering Super Bowl screen. Entering weekly strategy Super Bowl screen. You have 4 options. Weekly gun plan goal is selected. Entering franchise hub screen home. Play Super Bowl is selected. Home you have 4 options. Play full game.
Yo, you can hear me?
Entering team select screen. The Philadelphia Eagles, the home team, are selected. Ready.
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Pats and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an afternoon here, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gunn alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Patriots, we know the sequence of events. Tom Brady leaves for Tampa. He wins Super Bowl 55. And the Patriots are kind of middle of the pack for 2 years. But they turn right around, win the AFC title, and now making their record 12th appearance in a Super Bowl.
And I certainly like how you set everything up there, partner, because it certainly felt from the outside that this run of titles was over for this team, that they were going to fall into rebuilding mode. But how about this group? They still believed in themselves, and they made it back to the big game.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time, and not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah,
Entering franchise screen. You have 7 options. Resume is selected. Entering
That performance in the win over New England, Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And I don't think that we can help but recognize the similarity of this moment for Jones to the guy who came before him in New England. In Tom Brady's second season, he led the Pats to the first of 9 Super Bowl appearances in his time there. And now, in his second season with New England, here's Mac Jones leading them out on the biggest stage in sports. Can he follow through tonight and bring New England its record-breaking 7th Super Bowl title? Stay tuned.
Well, the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they can barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Going deep here for Parker. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is taken at the 18. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in and blow that play up. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. McNabb. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage in your tight end on that one.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine, I'm marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
You went 3 and out that opportunity. No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out. First time. I'm trying to do better here. Right back to him on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know that's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to the coaches who've been there before, find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situation, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's McNabb. Over the middle to Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Square button. Circle button.
Here's McNabb.
R1 button.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Play call and instant replay. Entering play call. Papalo.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who've got a little bit of speed and heft, and able to
touchdown, Eagles. Grant Calcaterra, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get it.
Instant replay. Entering franchise. Entering
play smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
1 quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Jones. This completes to Henry over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
He'll look to set up his blockers. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McNabb to throw.
R1 button.
And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively. And they stopped it well short.
52 yards selected.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, he completes it to Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Entering play clock. Overload 3. Cover 1 hole. Cover 3 sky.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's a fumble. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A look at the running back, the man out of...
And call timeout is select. Resume.
As he gears up to go again.
Entering play. Enter instant replay. Entering front. Entering
far
play.
over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
So sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
52 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Now a first down throw, McNabb. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Categories, you have 3 options. Our players need to be selected. Cross button, square button.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, he pulls over it. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Square button, R1 button, triangle button, cross button.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out of the gun, McNabb. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
There goes a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
Entering play call.
A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. On 1st and 10, Jones. Quick completion to Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but that clock rolling. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Entering play call. Coach suggests. Enter instant replay. Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They'll look to throw again. And an incomplete pass.
Entering play call.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That's caught left side, Myers with it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jakobi Myers from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are on the board here in this Super Bowl. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football. Full half to be played. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. See spot is selected.
On first down, it's McNabb. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be
challenge. Resume.
Just shy of the 30.
Enter. Call to now is selected.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Circle button. Triangle button.
Now McNabb.
Cross button. Cross button.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Punch drive. AHB slip screen.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, McNabb.
Square button.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J.
Entering. All to now is selected.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Screen run inside
Both teams with some extra time to prepare during this long halftime break, but we're about ready to restart the second half of Super Bowl 57. So let's get back out to Arizona and Brandon Gaudin.
Defend deep pass.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game.
Entering franchise screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected.
Back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Cross button. Square button. Triangle button. Circle button.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
And as you saw right there, this has got a pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
interceptions.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Jones on first down. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with the first down here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Play call. Benjamin, 0-1 trap, spacing, AHB strip, shock H option.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nothing doing, barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cross button. Cross button. Square button.
McNabb.
Circle button. Square button.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Play call, coach suggestions.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A give for Stevenson, running right. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Jones now throwing on first down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. But still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, it needs to start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 90 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Entering play call, coach suggestion, HD stretch.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
McNabb's throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Circle button. Cross button. Triangle button. Cross button. Cross button.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
Square button. Triangle button. Square button.
Here's McNabb.
And
he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your line and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Just 1 more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Still 9 remaining on second down. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker unable to hang on, and now it's 3rd down.
Entering play call, Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Cross-cutting.
35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Inside zone is selected.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get what he can up the middle at 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Inside zone.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff. And just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And caught by Henry. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Jones throw there complete to Myers. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Entering play call, coach subject, bench group, zone fixture, bench spot.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just one conversion and 8 tries, not good. This is 3rd and 4.
Square button.
McNabb to throw.
R1 button. Square button.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Predictions inside zone is selected.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Suggestions. There are 9 categories and the predictions inside zone is selected.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll bring us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the bouncing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories and the predictions.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
In order to play a really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle, the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 up.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Folk connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Categories. You have 30 options. Inside zone is selected.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Slant, dagger. HD slips, HD slips, straight, from 8, single, linked, 20, zone fit jet. Slug OSIN.
Let's go now.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Categories. You have 18 options. Field goal 55 yards.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number's...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Entering play call. Enter instant replay. Entering play call. Wing tight. There are 7.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Entering play call. Type there are 7 categories. You have 12 options. HD inside zone is selected.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Entering post-game screen, you have 5 options. Finish game is selected. Entering player upgrades screen, Grant Calcaterra is selected. You have 6 options. Upgrade is selected. Blocking. You have 5 options. Overview is entering entering franchise hub screen, home, news, top stories. Entering franchise hub screen, top stories. Nick Sirianni brings Lombardi to Philadelphia. '49ers QB Steve Young does it all, wins MVP. Shanahan named DT AHB Ricky Watters shines, wins NFC Opoy. Tyler N. Studlow Old Nate Kipperns AFC 20. Studlow Old Nate Kipperns AFC Droy. '22 NFC Oroy, Ricky Watters. Bills, Bobby May takes home AFC Oroy, Super Bowl awaits, College All-Star MVP goes. Season finale pits New England and Philadelphia. Entering, warning pop-up bar. Home you have to manage roster. View box score is selected. Manage roster. Manage staff is selected. Home you have 4 options. Franchise. Entering staff management screen you have 4, 0, 0, 0, a half. Zero second. Entering staff management screen you have 4 options. You have entering entering franchise hub screen, home. Staff move. Manage staff is selected. Manage advanced home you have 2 options. Next week is selected. New league news reactions. League entering news reactions. Entering warning pop news top stories. Home you have 10 options. Advance week is selected.